It's heating up. We're in the late stages of the season, and things are definitely heating up. Jessica Jones is back. The leather jacket is back. She brought her daughter along with her. Oh, my God. Dude, there's a lot going on this week in this one, dude. I just want to get right to it because there's a lot to talk about.
Gone to the beautiful darkness that awaits us all.
I mean, his bedside manner is top notch, but I probably would have just left this man alone. It always has to be the good ones. Man. And there's the bear hug. He used to try to break Spider-Man in the comics with this move. Massive internal injuries. Vital organs probably stabbed by broken bones. Ugh. And Buck has to clean up after him. At least show some consideration for your help. Like, how's he supposed to get the body out of there, without anybody even knowing? Sloppy. Fisk screwed Charles over, took all his weapons. And I know what it's like to be robbed. Come home and my shit is gone. Like, bro. So the task force is just gonna hit the streets with all this stuff? I mean, there's bazookas in... Jesus Christ. Yeah, we lost an OG character here. Granted, she was a villain, so it's hard to be real sympathetic. I'm feeling a little bit more sympathetic towards Heather, but we'll get to that later. First major takeaway of the episode. It's like they just hit the ground running. I love it when TV shows do that. So it turns out that these guys aren't task force. I mean, it should be evident because they're not wearing gear, right? But it turns out that these guys are Charles's men. Charles has been reaching out to, you know what? I'll save it for later because Jessica Jones and Daredevil have a conversation and it gets into this stuff. So we're going to keep it pushing. We'll keep it pushing for now. Danielle Cage. I did not have that on my bingo card. In Marvel Comics, Danielle Cage is obviously the daughter of Jessica Jones and Luke Cage. And when she gets older, she inherits her mother's strength and her father's durability. And something that I didn't know about, in an alternate universe, Danielle Cage is a Captain America, which is really weird and really crazy. Because decades earlier, Steve Rogers jumped on a grenade to prove himself worthy of the super soldier serum, and in this scene, Danielle Cage is playing with a grenade. Very crazy parallel. Will they make her Captain America in the future? I doubt that. It's just a crazy nod to the comics that a lot of us probably didn't know about. I definitely didn't know about that, and they threw that in here. That's a deep cut, man. Kevin Feige does it again, man. That is a deep cut. Maybe it's a flashbang. I don't know. Leave a comment. Just waving it around like it's a magic wand or something. Like, it's nuts. I wish there would have been more blood spatter on the windows, to be honest. She goes outside to meet these dudes in her socks and just kicks ass. That's gangster, bro. Y'all gonna put up in my house with my little girl playing in there, throwing grenades through the window? Nah, buddy. She met those creeps outside, bro. Gangster.
This is not a toy.
Yes, they even threw her theme music in there. Those first 3 notes of her theme song, they threw that in there. They didn't have to make it all ceremonial. They didn't have to make it this grand entrance. It's just, here's Jessica Jones back after, 7, 8 years after the Netflix era ended, and she's got a little girl with her. And that was it. We're just screaming. We're screaming in delight because, dog, she's back with a little something extra.
What if this doesn't end until one of you goes down?
I can't think about it that way.
Well, you're gonna have to. He has proven that he will not hesitate.
Yeah, this moral high ground shit, dude. It's admirable to a point, but when people start dying because of that decision, you have to switch it up, Matt. You're going to have to make the hard call one of these days, man, because Karen isn't wrong, dude. And on the political side of things, there's some developments.
This is immense. I'm getting it from all sides. The raids, the task force. I don't see him budging. Not after this. Well, he may not have a choice. What does that mean?
I did a little research. In New York, the governor can remove the mayor. It's like an 80-day process, but it's a thing. if it comes to that, the governor can remove a sitting mayor. And I think that's what Governor McCaffrey is getting at here.
This is not a monarchy, Cashman.
Are you sure about that? You've waited patiently, haven't you? You've been a loyal servant.
No, you're damn right.
Well, why wait for the big man then?
Now, what is Buck suggesting here? Is he suggesting that he hit Governor McCaffrey and hasten the process so the lieutenant governor here can take her spot? Because she's going to pull her support for Fisk 100%. And I'm guessing that removal isn't going to be too far behind. But if they quicken the process and get Governor McCaffrey out by however they're going to do it, then that brings the lieutenant governor in, and he likely will not remove Fisk.
You once told me you'd never run for higher office. You know I can't stomach the campaign. What if I told you you wouldn't have to?
And there it is. She is insinuating that she's going to remove Fisk and install Sheila as the replacement. But a little more about New York State politics. The governor can't just appoint a replacement. But that's the real world. In Marvel, it could be different. It could be different just because this is fiction. But again, brand new day trailer. She's giving the key to the city to Spider-Man. It's coming. It's coming. Not too sure how this process is going to play out, but Sheila is going to take over as mayor.
It's my mother's house.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wait, that's really sweet. What if I came with?
It's my mom's house. You actually want to come to Staten Island?
Nobody wants to go to Staten Island unless you're from Staten Island. I've got cousins from Staten Island. I've been once. We didn't stay very long because we had to go back to Jersey for a family reunion. So it's not like we drove all over the place. And I'm sure they wouldn't have wanted to drive all over the place anyway. But yeah, based on what I hear about it, you don't want to go unless you're from there. Very locals only. Not exactly a tourist spot.
Have you ever heard of the barium meal test? Feed her something false. See if it resurfaces.
It's also called a canary trap. If he tells her that such and such is going to happen and it's total bullshit, and he only tells her that, if it resurfaces, then she's the leak because she's the only one who he told that to. Pretty smart. And it comes back around later in the episode, and she inadvertently saves her own life. But we'll get there.
Hi. You stole my shit.
Been there.
Fine, fuck it. Whole thing's got Cobble 2021 vibes, and I do not need Navigate.
So he's referring to the U.S.'s withdrawal from Afghanistan back in 2021, and Abbeygate is the site of an incident where a suicide bomber killed, roughly 130 Afghan civilians and around a dozen U.S. service members. I guess he doesn't want something similar like that to happen on American soil. Oh, God forbid.
The sad fucking thing is, I had really high hopes for you. Hello? Are you there?
What an asshole. So they're officially on the outs. And Charles is cooking up a scheme, and he's going to get the governor involved. More of that red is showing through the suit. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. God, them boots are badass, dog.
After you called, I did some digging. Found out who's been running guns with Fisk and giving him all this cover.
I'm assuming a dozen different warlords in half a dozen countries.
Matt's being facetious here. I don't think there's really warlords in different countries contributing to any of this. Though, in the warehouse, there are crates of weapons that have German and Russian on them. So that's not outside the realm of possibility.
A while ago, Sky called. Obviously agency. Obviously sketchy as hell. He was interested in people like us.
Now, Marvel Comics does have a history of putting their superheroes in working situations with the government, the CIA in particular. We only know that Jessica knows Luke Cage and Iron Fist, Danny Rand. Those are the only two people that she knows of. She could have met more during that blackout period where the Netflix era was over. She could know more. She could have met a lot more. Heroes for Hire, they have never worked with the CIA, but they do know a guy who goes by the name Paladin who is linked up with numerous intelligence agencies. That could be a thing. We've got Val, who's got the Thunderbolts, the New Avengers. They work for her. Mr. Charles might be putting squads together. He could be putting superhero squads together. Jessica wasn't down, so he sent a kill squad to take her out.
After Danielle, it just drops out sometimes, then comes back.
That's pretty consistent with the comics. There's a story where Luke and Jessica have Danielle, and Jessica wants to step away from being a private eye and a superhero just to be a mother. And she goes long stretches of time without using her powers. And it becomes a psychological thing. Like she has a mental block about it. She just forgets how to use her powers. That could be what's happening here. Now, at first I thought this could be like what's happening with Adam Eve on Invincible. She was pregnant with Mark's baby. I'm caught up. She got, an abortion. I'm sorry, that's a touchy subject with some people. But Eve, she aborted the baby. But before that, her powers were acting up because of the pregnancy. But that couldn't be what's happening with Jessica, because it's been, I don't know, how old does Danielle look? 4, maybe 5? It's been long enough to where she could be over it by now. Like it could have cleared up. So I think she's gone several years without using her powers, and she's just developed a mental block around it, and it's just not consistent. They just come and go. Very uncharacteristic of Jessica Jones to be smiling. She's smiling a lot more. So that's another thing. She's not locked in to her profession like she was in the Netflix era. Always drinking, always grumpy, always a non-people person, always isolated, just sticking to her work. It's not like that with her anymore. She's got a daughter now. She's got a family. Presumably her and Luke are married, maybe. The timing of nerfing Jessica Jones like this, even though it's comic accurate, it's a little weird how they would nerf her at a time when they need superpowered allies, and the only one who's even remotely close to being an ally is recovering from a bullet wound, and he's not exactly a hero, but he is doing the heroes a solid by taking out task force members. Still got the watch. Dog, that goes all the way back to episode 1. That watch has been in there this whole time. Jessica busts through the wall, and Matt uses the door. Little humor. It's cool. It's fine. Jessica kicks an explosive, and Matt swoops in and saves the guy from getting his ass blown up. Dog! And her powers go away. It's weird. So I was saying earlier how I'm starting to sympathize with Heather a little bit.
I lost a lot of friends coming over here. I don't have a lot of people.
Neither do I.
I mean, I don't sympathize with her over that. When you're aligning yourself with the wrong people, you can't blame others for cutting ties with you. You work for a guy who's snatching people up off the street for no apparent reason, shutting down honest businesses, and it doesn't look good on you. So the fact that she lost friends over that, I don't feel sorry for her in that respect.
The man I killed was a patient. He came to me for help.
He was a madman who was trying to kill you.
She just keeps conveniently leaving that out. The dude was trying to kill you, and then you were saved by a vigilante. I'm a broken record. And I sound like a broken record, but it's just the facts. And they conveniently leave that stuff out because they feel guilty. Cut it out. And Buck is cool. Buck is cool for helping her get through this. Or rather, get over it. This was pretty intense. Like, guys, you're really cutting off my air supply now. Okay, I think we're good. Started getting carried away. She's supposed to get over it, but what if it just facilitates the madness? What if it just makes it worse? What if she's spiraling into that female muse that I was talking about a few episodes ago?
I mean, Fisk has sympathy now, but it's not gonna last.
Phoebe, vigilantes killed his wife.
Daniel, I was there. You were there. We saw what happened.
You were front row for that shit. If it was a freak accident, if nothing else.
He's not running for re-election.
Wait, what?
That's it. One and done.
And that's the trap. And she almost posted it. Oh, this scene gets darker every time I see it. I watch these episodes several times before I record my commentary, so these aren't reactions. A lot of these aren't first-time reactions.
You gonna shoot me?
Probably.
Go ahead. Vanessa opened the window, and I went through it.
Dex just wants to be put out of his misery. He had a job, he did it, and Karen wants this so bad.
I can't let you do it, Karen.
And she pulled it. She pulled the trigger.
Oh my God. Oh my God. How can you say that?
Because it's true. Because you let them live and people die.
She's not wrong. She's just not wrong. With Wesley, it was her or him. Like she was in a situation where she had to pull the trigger. She had to seize an opportunity and kill Wesley. She had to. But right here, it's murder. That's an ugly ass word too. And even though Dex wants it, it's it's so dark. It's so dark. And she's willing to carry the weight of that decision. She's just asking Matt, walk away, leave the room, let me do this, let me carry this. Would Foggy want her to do that though? That's one thing that hasn't come up. Would Foggy want that? Oh, wow. It's so crazy. It's so crazy.
I know Christophe never made it to witness protection. My source never started broadcasting, which knowing Fist probably means that they're both dead.
So, did she pass Christophe's SD card over to the officers who were escorting him to witness protection? Did she give that to them and Buck took it and destroyed it? That's what I'm guessing. Because she said her sources didn't broadcast what was on the card. So the card must have been on one of them that night. Buck killed the officers and the first mate and probably took the card if it was on them, and it just never got broadcast. And Matt's looking at Karen like she's lost her mind. Like she's consumed by revenge. But Karen is, dog, she's seeing things pretty clear. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like revenge is the best option, but when you're dealing with forces that are just overwhelmingly against you and they're trying to take you out, taking the moral high ground, it's not going to win the fight. You have to go on offense. Oh, man, it's complicated. Kind of, not really, but yeah. I think this show does a really good job of conveying just how complicated, violence is as a means to an end. Can we get any more on the nose than that banner? Wow. Life is short, buy the sneakers. If life is short, you would probably find a more worthwhile thing to spend your money on. Or maybe it's just a metaphor. It doesn't have to be sneakers. I mean, I wouldn't spend $200 or $300 on sneakers just because life is short. YOLO. Does anyone even say that anymore? I sound like a total dinosaur. Does anyone say YOLO anymore? You only live once, so buy those overpriced sneakers that are going to get scuffed the first day you wear them probably. And she deletes the text. She doesn't even know it, but she saved her own life. She doesn't even know it. Protests are in full effect, full swing. The people are done with this shit. They're done. But they're keeping it peaceful, though, as you should.
All right. What do you want?
That's the best part. Not a single goddamn thing. I am here to solve your city hall problem.
Now, what is Mr. Charles trying to set up here? I heavily doubt that he's trying to propose having Mayor Fisk taken off the menu. I highly doubt he's trying to do that. But considering how he tried to get Jessica Jones taken off the board and how he's supposedly trying to put superheroes together to work for him, I don't see what else he could be getting at here. They left that aspect of the story on a cliffhanger. I doubt the governor would greenlight such a thing. And unless Fisk is an inconvenience to Val, I doubt that she would send one of the Thunderbolts to do the job. He's definitely putting his own team together to carry out such deeds. But again, the governor would have to think Fisk is such a threat that she would take Mr. Charles up on his offer.
What is this? I found it in your pocket. It's the next City Without Fear broadcast, isn't it?
What you doing going through her shit, bro? It's kind of life or death. He had a really good reason to go through her pockets. She's suspected of being the leaker, and if Fisk finds out, he's going to have Buck kill her. And if Daniel doesn't out BB as the leaker, he could end up dead too.
I have news. The governor is pulling her support. A meeting is happening with the AG's office tomorrow.
The governor's pulling her support. Is he going to do something drastic just to stay in power?
Resist.
Rebel.
Resist.
Revelar.
They played it for the people. Early on, I thought they were going to take it to the real cops and nothing was going to happen. They took it to the people. They went and played it for the people at a protest. Much better decision. Much better decision. I don't know why that didn't even cross my mind in the first place. The theme music blasting. It's an awesome moment.
So what would it take for you to walk away?
I'd ask the same of you.
You leave New York. I leave New York.
I seriously doubt Kingpin is going to up and leave. He'll be removed before he leaves. But even if he's not the mayor anymore, he's still the Kingpin.
I know it was you.
What?
I know it was you, you Fredo fuck.
What the fuck?
Fucking vigilantes.
They killed Saunders!
Dude, it's the Gorman Massacre. It's the Gorman Massacre, dude. The Empire sacrificed one of theirs and pinned it on the protesters, and they just went ham. They just went crazy and just started offing everybody. The only difference is Task Force isn't killing any protesters, but they're damn sure attacking them. It's more Star Wars stuff. But Cole knows it's wrong. Dog, this is the Daredevil versus Kingpin fight we've been waiting for. The season 3 fight, awesome. But Matt wasn't wearing the suit. He reverted back to his early street clothes with the mask, the kind of the do-rag covering the eyes, that sort of thing. We've got legit Daredevil versus Kingpin now. This is dope. Well, say goodbye to the painting. It's even still got the blood on it from the season 3 fight. Awesome detail. The continuity of it all. Dog. Both their blood is on the painting. This is so awesome, bro. They should have kept that wide shot. Crack. Ooh. 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 See, all of this would have been gone, bro. Boom! Dude, it's the Devil's Reign cover! It was the Devil's Reign cover! They're just replicating classic comic book covers at this point. It's so cool!
What are you going to do? Arrest me? You cannot. Kill me? You will not.
Dude, he's like a street level Thanos, bro. You can't arrest me because I'm the mayor. And you can't kill me because you won't. He's a great villain. He's a great villain. And Vincent D'Onofrio plays him perfectly. Javi's alive. Will Angela make it to get help? Yeah, he's hurt bad. Crap.
Holy shit.
This douchebag.
Karen fucking Page.
So Karen's captured. Oh my God, what an episode. Oh, jeez. And that end theme is awesome. That end theme goes hard, bro. I got to find that somewhere. That shit goes hard. 2 episodes left. And it's heating up at just the right time.